Welcome to Clever Trev Gaming.
Well, hey there, friends. Trev's back. It's Friday night. Let's get some dreaming in, eh? There's my little stupid intro. But really tonight, what I'm going to be working on is my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bordering game. Right now it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Skaters. And that's kind of the title I have so far. And I'm just going to play through it real quick, and then we'll get into editing stuff and continuing creation on it. But we're almost finished, so let's get started. Here's my main menu. And I can press X anytime here if I want to skip this, but let's play it out a little bit. As you can see, I'm not controlling anything right now. We're just watching this. This song is by Magical One.
I love being a turtle.
So there's the main screen. I'm going to let it play out a little bit longer. You'll see eventually it kind of ends. So yeah, the screen just sits here forever. I'm just going to hit X and get this started. Oh, I should put a sound effect on the main screen. So yep, there's a loading screen. And now we get into the tutorial part. You can see in the bottom left there, it shows the controls. X is jump, it says.
Righteous.
Let me make sure my stream's working. Check, check, 1, 2.
Wicked.
Yep, sounds good. R1 is crouch.
Radical.
Triangle to grind. Now you can see that speed boost pops up on the top of the screen.
Mega.
And here we go, city entrance time trial. Should almost delete this loading screen. Maybe. Or I was also thinking of changing it to something else. And here we go. Race start.
Cowabunga.
So now you can see the timer started.
Radical. Awesome.
And the whole point is to grind as much as you can, because as you're grinding, you're going a little bit faster. And just trying to get the fastest time. And I'll have a leaderboard, scoreboard online, so people can try to get the high score and whatnot.
Maximundo. I love being a turtle. Whoa.
Now we go down in the sewers. Remember, you gotta duck with R1. So if I don't duck, you just hit the thing. So you definitely want to duck. Otherwise, you'll get stuck like that.
Ninja pizza. Terrific.
Cruising.
Bossa Nova.
Yeah, a lot of things I've added since my last stream. We've got
Wicked.
the boost on the top of the screen interface. That's new. Added a lot of different pipes, and I extended the sewers quite a bit. Pretty much doubled the length.
Excellent.
So we're at about a minute and a half for the race time. And that's where it ends.
Clever Trev Gaming.
So what I'm going to add tonight... So we got the main screen, and then we had the loading screen, and then we had the tutorial, then we had the main game, and then we had... Wait. Oh, no, we had another loading screen, and then the main game, and then the end credits thing. So tonight I'm going to be adding an actual end credit scene. I'm going to use my animation I've made before with Raphael and Splinter talking, and I'm just going to put the credits over that. So we'll add that in tonight. Also, I want to add a new game mode. Instead of having just a tutorial and then the main race game, I'm also going to add a free roam game. I should say free roam. It's more of like a non-timed race, non-race where you can just play around and skate around. So I plan on adding that tonight. And then also I have a few other things. I made a little checklist here. A few things I need to do. I need to fix that main loading screen a little bit. I need to remove some of those sound effects. And also add a little bit of sound effects that we were missing. I also want to maybe do a different loading screen. So instead of having two, I have two loading screens. They're both the same. I might make a separate one each time, so it's a different loading screen. And also we can start taking cool pictures of the different screenshots of our thumbnails here. And yeah, I just wrote down maybe even just delete one of those. Let's just delete it for now. I'm going to delete this loading screen. Just because at the end of the tutorial you go into a dark tunnel, and then this one you start in a dark tunnel, so maybe it'll just be a natural transition. We don't need an actual loading screen. It might be smoother without it. So where do I want to start first? Let's just start with a couple easy things. Do a save on that. So first thing we're gonna start working on is this main screen here. I want to get rid of a few sound effects.
Awesome.
So we're going to keep the awesome. I'm going to start deleting some of those vocals.
Dude.
That one we're going to get rid of. Just simple as I just deleted dude. I have them all named, so...
Gnarly.
Let's delete that high, assuming there's a high on here. Oh, dang it. Maybe I mislabeled it.
Hi.
Oh, I did. Let's rename that. Hi.
Mega.
Let's delete mega too. I don't want to overdo the sound effects early on, because you're gonna hear them anyways when you actually play the game.
I love being a turtle.
All right, I think that's it. Let's replay it now.
Awesome. Gnarly.
This green thing is glitched out. I don't know what's going on with this. The sound effects are all janky on it. Did not delete everything properly. Yeah, I'll fix it. Before I replay that again, I'm also going to add a sound effect to when you hit the X button. before we activate it. We can just add it here. Actually, that one doesn't matter. I'm looking for the one on the timeline. Where is that? Where is the... should have the cameras and stuff on it. Yeah, let's just try this, see if it works. Pretty much when I hit X, when you hit the X button, I want it to play a little sound effect. Should be simple, we'll get it here shortly. This might be it right here, hopefully. Just do something simple for now. Jesus. So when this is activated, I want it to play this. Did not work. There's gotta be a timeline around here somewhere. Let's turn on X-ray mode here. This might be it here. Yeah, this is our controller sensor, so I just gotta find that link here. Main screen NX. See, that's what we're looking for. So we actually really just want this controller sensor. So the X button, as you can see, is hooked up to the doorway. And let's also hook that up to our sound effect. Yeah, we'd find it. Oh, it sounded fine. Let's give it a little reverb. I always like to give these a little extra reverb and delay. So we're gonna hit the cross button and enable that. There, it worked that time. I'm sure you could hear that when I hit that. When I hit cross, it made that little noise. Where the heck did I put it? And let's throw another, one more sound effect on there. Dang it, I always hit style mode when I'm trying to do sound mode. There's a little bit of a longer one. Cross button on you. I always like to change these up a little. Alright. Should be all we need. Let's see, did I write anything else for that? Let's do a quick save here. Oh, that's right. I was thinking of changing the music too, even though this music is awesome.
Gnarly!
That's right. We're gonna see if I fix this grind in the middle here. Was it this one?
I love being a turtle!
All right. Let's just roll with that for now. So we can cross off a couple things here. Remove voices. I can cross. We can turn that off. Some of most. Cross that off. Let's see. Do I want to do a new loading screen real quick? End credits. I remember we didn't really want that loading screen, did we? I think one loading screen should be enough. Let's see, we can start working on the end credits or the free roam. Our tutorial is pretty good. Let's do the end credits scene, and then we'll do the free roam. So in order to do the end credits, I actually have to go way back here to an older save. It should be this one here. We're gonna remix this old scene and make it the end credits.
My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength.
So this one seems good. We're gonna remix this. Man, it's been a long time since I went in to edit this. And I'm gonna start adding end credits. I think I might have them just scroll, kind of like Star Wars. Kind of, it'll just scroll up, like any end credits, really, at the end of a movie. So we're gonna do. Yeah. Just gonna throw a text displayer in here. Yeah, it would start. I would start right away for now. So how should we have this started? Should I put Clever Trev Gaming in here? Maybe put YouTube before Clever Trev Gaming. Something like that. I hate to be so self-promotional, but I mean, I want people to be able to realize I have a YouTube channel after they play this. I also don't want to shove it in their face. Just line it up. Yeah, let's do it manually. Not sure exactly how. We'll keyframe it, I think.
You will.
Alright, so now we're going to make it maybe white for now. Take Take off all the borders and crap. I like to keep my shadows on. Keep that angle. Yeah, let's change the angle. Start doing this crap. Wish there's an easier way to type in text in Dreams. Or at least so you know that you're getting, like there should be an enter button or something. Return button. And like a tab or something. Trev Gaming. Let's find a new font before we get too far. Same with this. I don't like the way you scroll through here. This is the font I've kind of been using. Let's roll with that. Because I don't know. To me, it feels like kind of a Ninja Turtles type of text. Kind of like painted on. Curious how long you can skip, like if I could do a double skip. Music. See if I can remember how to spell his name. Something like that. See, it doesn't do two spaces. I might have to. Trev Gaming, music, magical one. So pretty soon here I'll rig it in so the text kind of just scrolls up like this. I just hate how I need more gaps in between. And I might have to just add in some stupid, or should I try to do one at a time? That would be kind of a pain, but not too much. Yeah, let's just try it. Just if I can copy and paste the keyframes easily onto the timeline, then I shouldn't have much of a problem. So something like that. It's not going to be friendly, is it? I want to be able to drag this all the way up like that. Yep. Okay, so started off screen down here. I can't see the dumb thing. There. Oh, no, I lost it. Oh, here not. Let's get back over here. So I'm going to throw a keyframe down. So basically I drag the text all the way to the bottom so it's out of view. I'm going to throw a keyframe. And I'm going to drag it all the way to the top. Make sure I keep it centered. Okay, now I'm going to end the keyframe. And I think we're going to start a new timeline. I don't want to screw up this timeline, so I'm going to just get a whole new timeline on here. We'll throw this guy on there, the text displayer. kind of tough when you have these levels that are all crammed in, like we're in a sewer little room right now, so it kind of makes it hard to edit this kind of stuff. But I'm used to it by now. Okay, so I know that's gonna have to be longer. Alright, good enough for now. Let's throw this keyframe on this timeline over here. If I did things properly, I'm gonna do oops, just drag this. Right, or did I do that backwards? Okay, I did it backwards. Drag this in like that.
You will listen.
There we go. Let's increase both of these sizes up. See how it looks.
You
Still
will
too
listen
fast.
now. My master Yoshi's first rule.
It was gonna be pretty perfect, I think. Just gotta find a happy medium there.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive.
Still a little too fast. 20. 21.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength.
We'll be good there. Actually, we'll bring it down to 20. Okay, so let me think. First, let's bring these up a little. Don't want it to start right away.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength.
That's pretty good, huh? Give it one more second. I think now I'm going to add more. First, let's rename our timeline to, let's call it scrolling text, or scrolling credits.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was...
Be sure this is the text we want. These texts ain't bad either, like this one. It's like a hand drawn. Let's try that one out.
Possess the right thing.
Yeah. That one's not too bad either. Also trying to find, I always try to use texts that aren't used a whole lot in Dreams, because once you play Dreams enough, you'll see a lot of reused stuff that a lot of people tend to use, like especially the default text. That text is kind of cool.
King,
Is that just gonna look stupid?
you will listen now. My master Yoshi.
That's too much. Just waiting for one to pop out at me. That one's not bad. That one I've used before. I like how it's a little bit smaller.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking.
You know what? I like this one. Why does it seem so bright though? Is the color dark brightness? Oh. Alright, so we're gonna try to start duplicating that so I can add more credits. Let's do 6. We'll spread them out by 4 seconds apiece.
You will listen now.
I know it'll get repetitive hearing that.
My master
whatever.
Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of...
I'm gonna give it another 2 seconds here. Go to 6 to 8. And now we can change the text here. Yeah, I don't need music by. View this. Music. Magical one. And also Filtronic. Let's give that a look.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was...
What the hell happened? Oh crap, I edited them both. Dang it. Okay, so now they're... Sometimes I'll do that when for some reason the text boxes, I always do that. Try that again. By the way, the trick for this is you want to hit space all the way until it starts to move your text. That way, and then you know it's the next line. Let's
You
check it out.
will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace. I have tried to channel your anger.
What other credits should I add? I guess is the other question. Well, let's do a quick save on here. Scene. This is just audio visual, and it's end credits.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was, possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace. I have tried to channel your anger, Raphael. But more...
Okay, so a few things we're going to change. Bring this back by 1 second. Then also, I want to bring this... both of these up a little bit. Not sure if that's going to work, but...
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was, possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace.
So that was good. That's good timing. I do want to go to this and slow. I feel like I typed in a little too fast. Let's do 35 instead of 45.
You will listen now.
Now when it types that in, it won't be so fast.
My master Yoshi's first rule was, possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace. I have tried to channel your anger, Raphael. But more remains.
Oh, what just popped up there? Anybody else see that? Well, I'm gonna change something quick. I think it might have been this keyframe ending. I was gonna do this. Just because it looked weird. Put a thing there and a thing there. Maybe we'll try that here too.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was, possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace.
Okay,
I have tried to channel your anger,
see at the bottom of the screen.
but more remains.
They're both doing that.
Anger clouds.
This is something with this keyframe. It's being weird on me. Curious if I can just fix it with this. Oh, you know what? I think I'll. If this doesn't work, I know.
Now. My master Yoshi's first rule was, possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace. I have tried to channel your anger, Raphael.
Ooh, I know an easier solution actually. Just gotta make this keyframe bigger. Like that. There, that'll fix it.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was, possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge, and peace. I have tried to channel your anger, Raphael. But more remains.
Never worked that time.
Anger clouds the mind. Turned inward, it is an unconquerable enemy. You are unique among your brothers, for you choose to face this enemy alone. But as you face it, do not forget them, and do not forget me. I am here, my son.
Okay, so then one last thing I want to add for now, maybe two things, is a button prompt. Let's do that. Let's do that up here. Okay, so but gadget, text displayer. Just gonna throw this out here. Actually, we should put it here. And it'll say free roam mode. Or no, free skate. How about that? Good enough for now. Let's put that up, maybe top right or bottom right? Top right. Make this, oops. Change color to white, get a different text. I want to nudge it up a little bit further. Let's give that a rip.
You will listen now.
Max that all the way out. How far does this go? 122, 30, okay. I'm not even sure where the end trigger is. I must have another timeline somewhere that I haven't noticed yet. Whatever.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking.
Let's make him earn the free skate. Let's put it even further. Well, let's put it up like, if you wait 12 seconds. Yeah, let's give the ADD people what they want. Maybe start it right away.
You will listen now.
Nah, give it a couple seconds. Wish they had the ability to fade in there. Forgetful, hey, love the streams. Thanks for inspiration. I used some of your techniques on one of my paint streams. Hey, thanks, buddy. Your stuff's awesome, too. Should we do fade in? Yeah, let's do a quick fade in. Might as well. Keyframe right in here. Try that again. Opacity 0.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi. You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule.
So I gotta do it.
You
maybe it
will
was good.
listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule.
There we go. Should have never questioned myself.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was...
Should be earlier.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was...
I had it right the first time. It's weird, you have to have that fade really long to make it an actual fade.
You will listen now. My master
It's like once it
Yoshi's
hits like
first rule
10%
was
opacity, it's like it doesn't even matter
possess
anymore.
the right thinking. Only then can one receive.
Okay, so I like the timing. I'm gonna jack this keyframe way up. Might look buggy, we'll see. Yeah, let's see.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking.
See, that's a good fade right there.
Only
That's how
then
it should be.
can one receive the gifts of strength.
All right, let's stick with that. I'm gonna remove this frame. It doesn't seem to be doing any of the border. Okay, so last thing we'll do on this little end credit scene is we have to actually make it so if you hit the cross button, it actually does end it. Because right now that's just the text. There's no actual logic behind it. So we're gonna throw down our controller sensor. The easiest way I found to do this is to just throw a controller sensor on your timeline and just fill up the timeline with it. Oh, where'd it go? So then we go in here, go to, so we got our imps, forced possession. Sometimes I have a little trouble with this, but we always get it to work. Then I'm going to go to... Let's try to find our end real quick. I don't have to make a new door. Kinda silly. I'm surprised it's not on this timeline. It should be like right here. Where's another timeline? Alright, whatever, we'll have to just do our own then. So I shall throw a timeline. I mean, not a timeline, throw a doorway. And we're gonna name this X button free skates. It's gonna be an exit. I always change mine to dissolve, black color, and we'll put it up to 1.2. Okay. And this probably won't work right away, but if I hit cross on the doorway.
You will listen now.
So it didn't work.
My Master Yoshi.
So this gives me a little trouble.
You will listen now.
Let's see. So I think if I do this and I go to modes, test mode.
You will listen now. My Master Yoshi's first rule was...
Ooh, I should turn that snail on. Alright, what was the thing I had to change here? I have forced possession. Oh, I know what it is. It's because these disable the controller input.
You will listen now.
Good. So I just gotta go through all these dumb cameras and turn that off. Still stumped by where that doorway is. Oh, it's probably up here. No? Ooh, what's this? There it is. Scene begin. Spell it weird, so I know that I actually did that. Dissolve. We'll just trust that fade time. Let's see what this fade time is. Let's drag it down a little bit. I've learned you don't want your fades too long on these doorways. There, I think we're good here.
You will listen now. My Master Yoshi's first rule was... possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive the gifts of strength, knowledge.
Sweet.
And peace.
I'm gonna take one more screenshot, or I'm gonna take a screenshot here.
Listen now. My Master Yoshi's first rule was... possess the right thinking.
That should be good.
We then can one.
Save. Cool, cool. Now we can throw this into our dream. Got some modifications here. Whoa, cool. I want to watch that right now. Got 3 shares. These guys are pushing that one. Let's get that. I don't blame them. Play it for like a couple seconds. Cool, cool. They did a whole album, it looks like. Alright. So if I go to TMT borders, I go to edit. It's already got a little auto edit going, but we can add end credits. Delete that. Scene end. Scene begins. Awesome. So you see this gap right here, X button, learn how to spell, X button free skate. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is create a free skate mode, which we're just going to kind of copy and paste a bunch of our own stuff already. Save that. So we're going to do free skate mode, which we're basically going to duplicate our the boarding level, and it won't be timed, and there won't be a sewer either. We're going to delete all the sewers, and we're just going to have create the city, make the city go longer, and then have a respawn where it'll just start you back at the beginning. I think is how I'm going to do it. Not certain yet. I haven't really thought a whole lot about it, but it should be just kind of a natural process. Ooh, I could have a tunnel where you just keep popping through. Yeah, let's do that. Just rotates it through. Not sure if I can do that. Can I plug in the beginning to the end of something? Could I have that go there? You can't. That's kind of dumb. You can't put the end to the beginning. But I could just make it 2 of them. Yep, I'll just make 2 of them. Alright, we're just action. Why can't I? We'll change that all later. I'm just putting something real quick in there for now. Alright, so I'm gonna take a little 2-minute break here as I start this up. But the loading screen takes a while anyway.
Awesome! Gnarly! I love being a turtle!
actually wasn't supposed to happen. Now I can't even skip this. Alright. We gotta fix this main screen, it looks like. I don't think I ever played it that long. I had a doorway there. It's supposed to end it eventually, but the doorway must not be working properly. I gotta kind of dissect all this crap. Camera. See, there's a doorway that should have kicked in. Main screen and X. And that happens after 1:35. Yeah. Just want to check out this real quick. See, I got a lot of things popping out of there. It's not. What the hell? How do I have 4? X button and main screen and X and finish. Dang it. This one doesn't even have a name. Probably part of the reason. Let's just try to put another one in there. Might as well jam one more in there. And we'll see if it works. Throw one in here. Doorway. Let's throw it down here. We'll do. So it's an exit. Dissolve. I like to do 1.2 seconds a lot of the time. It's my spot. Color black. And we'll rename this time. And let's even look at the time here. It should end at 1:30.
Awesome! Gnarly!
I guess we'll just let it play out. It is some sweet music, at least it's kind of a chill thing to listen to.
I love being a turtle!
Oh, I didn't even... We're not even gonna know if this worked yet. We gotta go on here, go to our dream, update it, edit. It should be on auto update. But then I also got to do this. Time end at 1:30. It should bring us into the loading screen, right? We can only hope. Hey, what's up, Cage? How you doing, man? Just making a little Ninja Turtles level. Still working on it, but it's almost done. Kind of doing some final touches. I'm watching your GoPro stuff on YouTube. I'm like one of your like 2 subscribers. Oh shit.
I love being a turtle.
Yeah, this is just a loading screen. I'm trying to fix this part here soon. Yeah, this is probably my best creation yet. I haven't released it yet. You got like 9 what? GoPro videos? Oh, 9 subscribers. Nice. You should really try to title your shit better. Be more specific on like GoPro footage, biking through so-and-so at a so-and-so date. Come on, game, just fucking, I don't think it's working. Damn it, why isn't this? Oh, it did work. Yes. Fuck yeah. Alright, so here's now the loading screen we got. Yeah, that's sweet. That means you've gotten a few recently. Yeah, and try to put a little, you could, I mean, I'm just criticizing if you want to get more, but like your thumbnails are really important. Just try to edit your thumbnails a little bit.
Righteous.
Like get a nice screenshot of some point in the ride and then put some text over it.
Wicked.
Do some bold, bright text.
Radical.
Yeah. And like a lot of that shit, you can do it from your phone. So what you can do, because you're doing YouTube, and that's what I do, I can give you some tips. Like, there's a YouTube app on it for your phone called, instead of YouTube, it's called YouTube Studio, and it allows you to like edit it a little more in depth and change your screenshots. Yeah, download that app, because what you can do then is you can take a screenshot of the video, and then you can just edit that screenshot in like with just the default phone editing app. Like every phone has an image editor, and you can just put a fucking title, and then you can use that thumbnail that you just edited on your phone. That's what I always do. I'll watch it on my phone, and I'll find like a cool image, take a quick screenshot, and then I'll just put a little text on it, and then make that the thumbnail. Just the more information, the better.
Radical.
Alright, we're going for a record time here.
Awesome.
The trick is to fucking ride this green car for a second. Oh, see, that's where you gotta hit it.
Dude.
Oh, this would be a record time. Okay.
Gnarly.
Yeah, this will be sweet. Once I release this,
Mega.
I've got like a leaderboard, so people will start to be able
I
to
love being a turtle.
beat my time and stuff, and
Oh.
get a nice leaderboard going.
Righteous.
Yeah, I saw your post how it's another full month, man. That's crazy.
Ninja pizza.
Full month of the quarantine.
Terrific.
Pretty lax out here, especially in Scottyville. Minnesota's a little more strict.
Whoa. Excellent.
119, 120, 123. That's pretty good.
You will listen now.
So that was the race, and now.
My master Yoshi's
Oh, I should put a thanks for playing right there. Thanks for playing.
Possess the right thinking. Only then can one receive
Ah, fuck that.
the gifts of strength,
You're welcome, you're playing, bitch.
and peace.
Should I be saying?
I have tried to channel your anger, Raphael,
It's free skate mode.
but more.
A spider's creation.
Clever Trev Gaming.
Yep. 31 day. Yeah. June 1st. It's crazy. Hunkering down, man. Time for the ages. Alright, so we fixed that. Now I want to... We're going to make our free skate mode now. Right now. So we're going to have to be doing a lot of copying and pasting here pretty soon. And also a lot of deleting. Thanks, Gage. I'm glad you like it. Put a lot of time into it, sort of. But certain things I was able to use from the community, like I kind of took a Raphael character and I turned him into a border. But I made this this hoverboard is all custom made and shit, and all the physics and stuff.
Cowabunga!
A little cinematic mode. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty fun recreating it. I took a picture off of the cover of Turtles in Time for a Snoop Super Nintendo. I just took that picture and I made this hoverboard based on it.
I love being a turtle! Whoa!
Did I fix this up here? Shit. I need to make an invisible wall there. Ah, fuck it. Alright. Freestyle mode. About to delete a bunch of shit. That's where I wish I had some music playing. So we're going to save this as... It's going to be... Teenage Mutant Ninja... Skaters... Free skate. Mode. Sure. So for this, instead of being a race, you're just gonna be able to skate more on the street. And I'm gonna delete this whole tunnel system up here, and maybe even rearrange some of these grinds to maybe make it a little easier or harder, depending. So about to do a pretty big overhaul. Kind of go on a deleting spree. Let me think here. I'll delete shit first, probably. So let's turn on studio lighting. Delete those stars for now. I'm just gonna straight up start deleting these pipes. This will be easier. Hopefully it lets me delete all these. I'll delete all this crap too. Wish there was a different way to do this. I guess we're going pretty good. The tricky thing is deleting all these lights and stuff. Those are the ones that actually are hogging up the memory. Let's delete. This might seem pointless, but it's going to be, hopefully I can add a lot more stuff. So I'm just going to make sure, get rid of all these spotlights. Those are the most important things to get rid of right now, because they hog up a lot of memory. Alright, almost there. Alright. It's good for now. Oh, I glitched out. Dang it. Must not have deleted everything I needed to. Shouldn't be too hard to find though. I know I saw some stuff still there. Looking for like a trigger zone or something. Dang it. What would I have deleted that's gonna...
Radical.
I mean, since it's free roam, I just delete. I don't want to just delete it. It's like part of the game as the boost. Let's try to find it here. So it's these 3 boosts. Let's just see if that's even it. Okay, it is. It's because nothing's connected to them. maybe that's just because it's lava only. Let's just try to turn these off for now. Oh, duh. So hopefully it'll still pop up once we grind here.
Radical!
Yep, okay, so we're good. It's just because I had those triggered to the ooze, but since we got rid of the ooze, there's nothing stopping it from enabling it, so. I know it's bright out again, I'm just gonna use this, keep it bright for a while. Ooh, we could have a daytime freestyle. Or like a sunset.
Vega!
Alright guys, we're cruising now. So now I'm gonna start kind of deleting the wacky stuff. I'm hoping I can duplicate this whole, just a big long segue. Segue is not the word, but just continue this. Okay. Maybe we can spawn somewhere else as well. Maybe get rid of the tunnels where you. Maybe you'll, yeah, okay. We'll have it. You'll start in the tunnel here, and you'll pop out, and you'll go all the way through, and then you'll end in a tunnel, and then it'll just pop you back out, and you'll loop. You can just keep looping through if you want. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Okay. So let's get our grid snap back on. Delete that. And it lines up perfectly. So I just got rid of that exploded part. Let's delete that one for now.
Radical!
So we'll spawn here.
Dude! Hiya! Vega! I love being a turtle!
Alright, that all should work. Just gotta move. We're gonna have to make sure everything's closed off too. Might even delete some of this stuff at the end here. Yeah, I probably should. Alright, be right back. Alright, so on to the expansion. So initially it ended up here. Got a few lights. Gotta find a place to end it here. Right up here maybe. Yeah, there's lights up here. Whoa. Alright, we got a clean cut right there. Get rid of this. So I think we'll just keep adding right here. So I'm going to go back here a ways where we've got a good chunk of stuff. First let's turn this on to 8, okay. See if I grab this whole chunk. It's a pretty good grab. I also want to grab more. I want to get all the lights. How big is this chunk? Okay, it's a nice chunk, so let's try to get grab it and everything else. Kind of doing some thumb gymnastics right now. Just copying and pasting. $14, $15, nice. Ooh, let's grab this guy too, even though he's wonky. 16. 17. Ooh, we didn't have that one. about everything there. So why don't we copy and paste. We're even just going to group this now. What's that thermo-wise? 6%? No, not bad. So now if I did things right, I should be able to just plop this down. Right there. We got ourselves a street. If I can do that again. Again. And again. Again. 22%. What if I group all of those? Nah, I don't have to. Still seems to be playing well. If we do, want to do performance mode or analysis mode. See, there's a slowdown. Okay. Let's take things. Alright, so I pasted too many things. Man, we're not going to be able to add a whole lot then. At least we got a good chunk here. What if she do... Oops. Let's do one more. I hate that camera. See, we're
Radical! Radical!
yeah, I think let's delete some unnecessary stuff in the beginning might help. Because now it's fine.
Dude!
Okay, so let's change some stuff here. Let's get rid of this unnecessary stuff. That might be a big help, actually. Let's bring our boy up here. So we'll come out of the tunnel and just start freestyling. Oh yeah, look at that thermal go down, down, down. Don't want this blocked off. Just for now.
Radical!
Let's check out that thermo now. So it always spikes right away, but now that we're cruising, we're looking pretty good. Okay, I can deal with the early FPS loss as long as it ends right away, which it has been. So let's go ahead and add a little more here. Oops. Do not want to do that. Better guy on 8. Let's go up to 16. That should work even easier. Sure does. Doesn't seem bad.
Gnarly!
This is gonna be a cool loop.
Mundo Mega! I love being a turtle!
Got a little gap here we'll have to fill in, obviously, with some grinds.
Dude! Gnarly! Dude! Gnarly!
Crap, I'm gonna have to get rid of those sound effects.
Dude! Gnarly!
Alright, we're gonna... So in order of... I'm just gonna delete them here, that way I don't have to delete it on a million different ones. What the hell is it? These two? No. It's these two. There it is, dude. God, I went through all of them just for these last two. Should look at the colors. Alright, let's bring him way up here so I can start testing out our new additions. Okay. We'll have to change some music too instead of having the same. So I have one yellow compared to a bunch of greens. Two purples, one red. Maybe we'll replace one of these. Yellow, green. I can just mess with that later. Well, so we don't want 3 greens and 1 yellow. Alright. Purple, green, green, yellow. Let's make this one green. Or maybe yellow. Here we go. 1 red. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, I think it's time to add a few skyscrapers. Like that, and then let's only take a 1%. See how that looks. This is working out great. Let's try a little analysis mode. We are getting a little FPS slowdown. Just a little bit. I think I'm willing to sacrifice that. See how long this level is. And it will just be on a loop, but... I'm going to drag this tunnel all the way down. With copy and paste, of course. Let's grab this piece as well. Probably don't need it, but we'll see. Push that up. So what's up, No Relics? Do you think I should buy this game tomorrow? Oh, is it worth it? Dude, hell yeah. This is... I mean, I've been playing video games my whole life. And I'm pretty old, and this is maybe one of the greatest gaming experiences I've ever had in my life, so... And it does... I mean, it kind of depends on, you know, what kind of games you like, but... You know, I'm creating this Ninja Turtles level right now that... I never would have thought I could make a Ninja Turtles race boarding game, skating game. But it depends. Like, do you like creative games? Do you like any types of art, whether it's music, or 3D modeling or drawing, or because if you like any type of that, you can definitely find your niche in this. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I like shooters in open world too, that's for sure. It's kind of a matter of if you're looking for it for the creative purposes, then it's amazing. So everything in here is user made, so anything that's open world, somebody had to make an open world. So I'd say not really. There isn't really any open world games. People are trying to make them, but it's a lot of work. You would need like a full development team. You know, I've kind of done open worlds. You know, for example, if this is like my page right here, these are all my creations. I've got a lot of different creations I've made. You know, open world, like you could almost say this is open world. I mean, it's not, but a little skateboarding game. I haven't played this in so long, I can't even remember how to push forward. Oh, there's X. But let's say you wanted to make an open world game, you could make one. Yeah, I mean, some of my favorites are just the ones I made. Here's I mean, if you've never seen much of this is my most successful one here. You know, I'm a musician. I made a guitar tuner where, let's say you're just trying to tune your guitar. You could use this to tune your guitar. But my most successful one is called the Liquid Skater. It's got 7,000 thumbs up. save the world with beauty and coordination with this unique simulations. So this is kind of like a figure skating simulator almost. You could call it that.
Spider's creation.
Clever Trev Gaming.
And I don't know where this idea came from, but I just kind of rolled with it.
Today is the day of your creation, young child.
So this is all me, yeah, this is my voice.
Now you are a liquid cyborg, gifted with the most advanced artificial intelligence and liquid robotics ever known to mankind. You see, you have been crafted and designed for one very important purpose. To figure skate. You see, the fate of mankind is in
It's
your
kind of
hands,
silly.
young cyborg. Good luck.
So, you know, even if you're, let's say you're into trying to make your own short films, like you had an idea of like a little animation or like a fight scene, you could do that in here and do your own voice acting. So, there's the controls. I'm gonna hit my X button to start. I think Dreams is on sale right now. And honestly, I think if you're, there's like a free weekend going on or something. Yeah, and Dreams allows you to create anything, like anything I could think of, I could create it, you know, pretty much at this point. But I've played this for like, I'm probably like 400 hours into playing this. So yeah, this is my game. It's been a while since I played this. This is kind of meditative if you're just trying to like relax and could be buddies if you want. I'm on PS4. Sure, yeah, put your PSN in there. Yeah, it's like figure skating. I mean, I don't dance in real life. I don't know, it's just kind of fun to do. Redneck Nate. I did not make the music. That's just another fellow dreamer of mine that's hooked me up. But yeah, if you're into like sci-fi, here's this one's fairly open world. In fact, I do have a free roam
Year is
mode.
2017. Planet Earth is in complete despair following the Great Floods of 2009, in which over 99% of the human population was wiped out. The few remaining survivors are now searching for a way to restart the human race, tasking Blade Runners to seek out a solution and stop their looming extinction.
A rookie
A
Blade
rookie
Runner.
Blade Runner is on his first recon assignment, and must now
Okay,
report
okay.
to his new
What do you
boss,
think?
Major Kerrigan. Good luck, rookie.
I like making loading screens, even though they're not necessary.
Well, welcome to the grinder, you little grunt. Just kidding with you. Why don't you try and follow me, maybe see what you're made of. My name's Major Kerrigan, by the way.
So this one, you pretty much follow this dude around.
Now try to keep up, will you? Anyway, rookie, welcome to downtown Chicago. Not what it used to be, huh?
It's fun doing voice acting. You can write your own little script and
Now, if you didn't know, kid, maybe this was before your time. This whole
yeah, you can
city
tell
was
the
constructed by
possibilities are there.
replicants in just a few months.
This is just a huge, massive
Kinda
level.
ironic how those same bloody replicants went and destroyed the whole world in a matter of days. Funny how that works, yeah.
Anyway, you'll have to play the rest if you want to see the rest. So as far as stuff people have created, you know, you can always just... They filter things pretty well to find cool shit for you. Fallout 4, that's a pretty amazing one. Man, it's hard to even pick dreams this month. A lot of memes, stupid meme stuff. That's a good one. 1%. There's been a lot of 1% challenges where you only take up 1% of the thermo. Yeah, there's some shooters. I'm working on a pretty sweet shooter. Let me think. Man, there's one insane shooter. Jesus. I don't love the interface, especially when my controller seems to be janky right now. Pirate Story. There's one shooter that's... I'm not going to be able to find it though. Oh, it's this one. I don't think I've actually played this. Stream auto saves, yours, da da da. Everything's pretty short. They're all pretty short experiences. But it's... See, people are making big games. But this one I've seen might be the best, one of the best ones on there. Not Let's see.
In the first age,
Cool.
in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured every dimension in the Mirrorverse, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. And those who tasted the bite of his sword named him the Dream Slayer.
Dream. Relentless. Oh, that was cool. That was good. Nice. Yeah. But I've been working on a first-person shooter for a while now. It's a little boring, but...
The Slayer walks the barren
Or-
plains of the Mirrorverse once more. Do not smash this screen, for we must handle quickly. Demons are flooding into the Dreamiverse as we speak,
Oh, I can
and
skip
you are the
that.
only one who can stop them. I trust you'll do the right thing.
Nice. But just think, you know, probably one or two people made this. If you give it time, you can make a whole game. What the... turtles are fun. That's what I was missing. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Alright, I'm already over it. There's nothing really like GTA. There are some good racing games though. Let me think. Jesus. Open world racing game, large map, different cars. Let's give it a try. Scoreboard. Another cool thing, there's scoreboards, so you can... My Ninja Turtles level is going to have a scoreboard. Okay, I've seen people stream this before. The camera views change. That's like GTA. That's a cool interface. Controls feel pretty good though. Should have arrows. Yeah, this is up. Finished. Yeah, not bad. Okay, is that... They don't... Oh, it's open world, so you could probably keep racing. That was impressive. Did I make sure to like that? Oh, no. Not you. And I can go to Prin's laser and look at this person, 170. They don't even have a background. I'll give them a follow though. They got some good assets here. Ooh, they got another racing game. Cool. Damn, that's impressive. Damn. impressive. Cool. Cut you off. That's a good one. Medieval building sim. Jeez. This guy's got a lot of alpha builds. A lot of medieval stuff. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it like I don't know how many hours I have just creating. Depends on what you're into. But if you like to create or just play new games, there's so many. God, my controller is messed up. It's like always pushing upwards. Solar Slumber. This pool game is amazing. But I was gonna say I'm working on a shooter. Show you that, and I'll probably get back to working on my Ninja Turtles stuff. So here's a work in progress that I'm working on, a first-person shooter. So those are my favorites usually.
Hey, Mothership, this is Cole. We're coming in hot.
Need some sound effects here. It's gonna be like, and it'll be like effects of wind, and the wind will pick up here. Maybe have some critters scattering away from the sound. So it's still I'm still working on it. That platform won't be there. Ignore these guys, they won't be there. I love when they jump at you like that. So yeah, that's what I'm working on currently. Haven't released it yet. It's still to be determined. But it pretty much gets harder and harder the further you go. Yeah, I mean, who knows where it could go. Got him. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. That's a little beyond my abilities. I usually don't do crazy stuff. I usually kind of just keep it simple. But yeah, I know there's so many things I could add. Yeah, that might be it for now, as far as this level. So, do you code in this game or no? Oh yeah. Thanks, Billy. Keep it simple, keep it classic looking sick, mate. Sounds like a song right there. What's going on, Billy Moore? Is it hard? Like for example, it's pretty insane. Yeah, I guess you could say. Like I can show you what the logic looks like. So for example, here's just the sound effects. You know, here's what a song looks like. If you wanted to create your own music, it looks a lot like any music editor. Billy Moore, are you a dreamer? You play dreams? That's what a song looks like. So these are all individual instruments. So like if I were to play it, there's a timeline here, so it's even more in depth. I mean, I'm still learning. I still have barely even learned anything, even though I'm like 400 hours in, 300 hours in. But it depends on what you're doing. Like for example, I'm a professional artist in real life. I paint. This is something I was able to paint in dreams, and this actually looks a lot like what my actual watercolor paintings look like in real life. So depending on your previous experience, you'll be able to learn things easier than others. Like me painting this was pretty easy to figure out. Yeah, thanks. And this is just, you know, let's say you just want to paint stuff, you can just go to tools, spray paint, maybe change the color to red with the circle, and I could just put the snap on surface. You know, so we could give him a little mustache or something. Maybe make it bleeding out of his eyes. And some nice big weird chest hair. Just kidding. So, anyway. Just started very daunting, but impressed what you can do with the game. Looking forward to it. Cool, cool. Do you got anything I could check out there, Billy? I'll give you a follow. What's your PSN? If you want to share it, you don't have to share it. Feel free to follow me. I'm Spiders. But I'd be happy to check out any of your creations or anything like that. I think bet your stickman will look better than your cat. Yeah, you know, you start with the stickman. I mean, that cat started as a stick cat, sort of. So we're in freestyle mode here. Free skate. Gotta start calling it free skate. I've gotten pretty good at doing those spins. So we'll have the tunnel end up here, and then you'll essentially just keep looping. So once you're Yeah, I'll follow you, man. I've just been playing a lot of games with Shrek, and I'm just... Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, what's your PSN? If you want to type it in there, I'll give you a follow. Otherwise, I'll never remember. Alright, so... We're going to start at the beginning and see how long this actually takes to get from beginning to start and decide if we need to extend it or decrease it. Dang it. Always moving stuff so far. Yes. Overthinking it. Don't ever overthink it. Hope I'm going the right way. Keep it simple, stupid. Alright, we're at the beginning. That looks about right. Yep. By the way, I used to be... Honestly, when I was 15 years old, I was same as your age. I took a drawing class and I was horrible. But it's because my teacher sucked, I realized when I got older. Because I could always draw. It just wasn't presented to me properly. He presented to me as like math, when it should have been more of like a meditative approach. Alright, we're going to time this in 1 second. I'll be right back. Can draw. Alright, I'm gonna set a quick little timer here. Start. Alright, here we go. I just want to time how long this takes.
Tubular.
Whoa.
Dude. Gnarly. Maximundo. I love being a turtle.
I'll fix the cars. Right now they're all glitched out, but that's just because once I get the length of the race here, I'll be able to put the cars in properly. So it's about exactly a minute. I'd still like to add some more length to that. That seems kind of short. %. That's bad paste. must have deleted some stuff here. I don't remember that, but is a minute long enough? Let's check our frames per second here. Test mode analysis. Still pretty good.
Tubular.
Alright, let's add some more. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Right? Let's get rid of that and get rid of you too. Green. Wait, maybe not. Add turns. Not gonna happen. There's no like side streets, so there's nowhere to turn. Let's go back to test mode. Oops, didn't want to do that. Try that again, go to test mode. Analysis. See, we're starting to hit FPS slowdowns there. That's what I'm trying to avoid, so it's okay. Just delete some of these. Oh, just that one. Nah, man, no turns, New York. Just avenues and angry Italians in this universe. Oh yeah, I've never been to New York, but that's pretty much what I've heard. I learned that from Crime and Sports. Alright. Modes, test mode. Let's try analysis. Just check that frames. Alright, now we have no FPS loss, so I think we're about maxed out. Which is good. So now let's duplicate this one more time. Because again, we're starting on a tunnel and we're ending on a tunnel. And it right there, we'll add one more thing. Yeah, we'll get that to work. Oh, you live in New York? You ever heard of Crime and Sports? A podcast. I feel like you'd like it if you're from New York. Well, especially if you're into sports too, that is. You from Mars? Sure. UK though. The cars blew you away. Yeah, I'm in the Midwest, so I don't have crazy traffic or anything like that. When I go outside of my patio, all I can hear is crickets and frogs. It's beautiful. I have a lake in my backyard.
Dude!
I can actually see the stars.
Maximundo? I love being a turtle!
I want to fix this gap, so we should do that next. I should move on from this here soon. I won't be able to finish it tonight, so there's no sense in working on it for too long and getting bored with it. Just make sure this can go all the way through. It seemed pretty legit. Pretty legit. Now we can grab this piece. We're gonna zoom way over here. Plop her down. Shouldn't really matter as long as it blocks off that, which it does. Alright. Gonna need some more skyscrapers. To fill in this gap back here. Just kind of filling in the background there. Living the dream and playing them, yep. That's the life right there, man. Living the dream and playing them. I think I'll also have like a black fog in here, and then also in the beginning you'll be coming out of a black fog. So it'll kind of feel as if you're just going through one tunnel and through the next, even though we're just looping the same level and over again. But it is free roam mode, that's all it really is anyway, so. So maybe last thing we'll do is take a screenshot. Let's try to get one of these incoming cars here. Yeah. Let's try that again. So this will be like the free roam picture. Release online. Now we should be able to be safe and save it. And then we'll change the background picture. Free skate mode. So now that we have that, we can edit this. We can throw in our free skate mode in here, and then X button to free skate. We'll put it there. as well put that on auto update. Save that. And why the hell not? Let's start this baby from the beginning since it's been a while. Let's go.
Awesome!
Main screen. Maybe my favorite part of the whole thing.
Gnarly! I love being a turtle!
Here we go. Let's start it up. You like this? This is my current project, my big one. Tutorial mode. So I could skip this tutorial, but let's just play through it. See if we can't think of anything to add.
Righteous! Wicked! Radical!
Hell yeah. Radical! Cowabunga! Mega! Yeah, that's half the fun, is recording your own little voice samples for silly stuff like that. So here's the actual race.
Cowabunga! Radical! Awesome! Tubular! Gnarly, gnarly! Hi-ya! Mega!
Going for record time.
I love being a turtle! Oh!
Yep, that's my voice for all these, everything that he says here. That's me. I recorded all those voice clips, and then instead of being 100% speed, I put it up to 111%, so I kind of made my voice pitch higher. Basically because I'm not a teenager anymore, so I don't sound like a teenager.
Wicked!
But just a little voice tweak here and there, and you sound like a radical dude.
Whoa! Excellent!
There you go, 121.36 is our race time.
You will listen now.
And that would be
My
your
Master
score
Yoshi's
for the
first rule
scoreboard.
was, possess the right
Here's our
thinking.
end scene.
Only then can
So I'm gonna hit
one
X here and check out our free
receive the
skate.
gifts of strength, knowledge.
Hopefully it
and
brings us right
peace.
to it. Hell yeah, it does. So everything we just added, it worked perfectly, and now I'm in free skate mode.
Tubular!
And one thing that inadvertently happened was, in free skate mode, instead of being nighttime, it's daytime.
Gnarly!
And I think I'm gonna keep that. That way it's it's a little different again, instead of being nighttime every time we play.
Mega! I love being a turtle!
Hell yeah. Man, I got stuck in there. So, you should make a point system to buy new and better boards. Sure, sure. That's advanced. You're thinking of the big picture here, definitely. I like it. I mean, that's what I mean. You'd fit right in. Because there's so many. Anytime you start a creation, there's so many different branches that you could take. You know, I'll go this direction. You know, you go that direction. That's what makes everybody's stuff unique.
Mega!
It's a good way to just chill and take the cool stuff. Alright, so let's fill in this gap here before we go any further. Oops. Let's make sure to turn our grid snap on. Let's go up to 4. Get it all the way over here. Let's put a red one. Center this up. You know what? Let's put another red in. Why not? And then what, a yellow? Yellow, yellow. And that's pretty much there. Sure, why not? Make some bars go up in the air. What do you mean? Oh, to block you? Is that what you're talking about?
Tubular! Dude! Gnarly! Hiya! Mega! I love being a turtle!
Whoa, what the hell's wrong with this? Uh-oh. Some bugged out stuff here. Everything we just added was glitched out. Weird. Let's just cheat our way through for now. Oh, these are too high. Try some low ones here. Maybe that'll look cool. Let's give that a run. Get some airtime like a ramp. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Well, see, it's good you mentioned that because
Gnarly.
I'm thinking of adding more levels. You know, right now I have like basically a city level, so I could eventually add like a sand level where it has crazy stuff like that. This one's pretty simple.
Mega. Mega. I love being a turtle.
Oh, this green one's glitched out. No, it's not. Okay, good. Just keep grinding, make sure everything's kind of working properly. I noticed this little thing right here we gotta fix. Okay, so we'll have a dark fog in here. Sewer level 1, rooftop level. Oh, rooftop. I should write that down. Rooftop. Rooftop. Alright, so let's keep working on our loop here. Next thing I want to do is add just a dark fog. Let's get rid of this grind as well. I'm going to create a dark fog to fill up this tunnel, and then we'll duplicate it to fill up both tunnels. So let's see, move that's under cameras and lighting. Fog. And I want it centered with the tunnel, so it's going to put it up here. Change it to a square. Want it fully that way. Eventually I'll move it backwards, but for now I'm just getting the size down. Make it wide. And then I'm just going to drag it backwards. Put this grid snap on a little bit higher. Actually, I do want some more fall off. We'll do it all the way. Let's try that out. Ooh, look at that. You can even, oops. Let's see, I'm going to increase this a tad. Then decrease the opacity. Density. Let's go to 13. Turn it down even more. Yeah, that looks good. Looks great, actually. All right. So lastly, I'm going to move this up here. Just to block anybody off from trying to go backwards. There's no reason to. There, so you can't even go. But what I'm going to do, move it back a little more, and also make it invisible. Because you shouldn't even be able to see anything by the time you get this far back. Boom, see, we're stuck, we can't go anywhere. So you're going to be forced to go forward. Perfect. Coming out of the tunnel. Wouldn't a rooftop level be cool? Heck yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. I wrote it down, like the thrill from skating from roof to roof. Oh, yeah, yeah. Because I don't have anything like that where you can't actually die or anything. So, yeah, I could start adding some hazards. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to take it. And that's a really good idea. I love it. I could change some camera views to give you, like, you'll be looking down. Might get some of those, if you're afraid of heights, get some of those jitters. Yeah, it's good. It's like the more ideas you can think of too, you just keep throwing them out there, and then most of the time they're not good ideas, but then every once in a while you get that great idea, and you just keep grinding it out, and you get a bunch of great ideas, and you can put them all together. Alright, so that all worked. Okay, so we got the tunnel. Okay, so now what we can do, now that we got the opacity perfect, we can just take this fog that we made here. I'm going to put it on 32 grid snap, and I'm going to duplicate this fog. And we're going to bring it all the way to the end. You always want to try to duplicate things if you can. Saves your thermostat. Fog might not matter as much, but still good practice. Damn, this level's long. No. What the fuck just happened? Oh, there it is. I gotta grab my fog here. Try to line it up. Oh, there we go. Where'd it go? I turned this grid snap down, I think. Lost. There we go. There we go. Let's also make sure I got the end border. Yeah, let's work with this a little bit. Let's move it up. Just right before it. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. And also we want this further up. A sewer level? Sure. Well, I mean, I do. I have...
Tubular.
Right now it's a street level that goes to a sewer.
Dude.
This is the,
Gnarly.
This is the freestyle, just city level. Minus the sewer part.
Vega. Hi-ya. Vega. I love being a turtle.
Could add some jumps to these grinds. I bet that'd be cool. Just load you into the next. Fix that. Oh, there's another gap. Dang it. Oh, I must not have moved this properly. Doesn't line up either. That's why I never had it lined up in the first place. Now it should be good. Still got to fix these cars. We'll have to redo. Music's a bit loud. Mega skate park. Haha. It's funny. I'm working on another level with a friend who's. We're kind of doing working on the skate type level.
Dude! Gnarly! Hi-ya!
All right. Photos, credits. Did that. Working on free roam. Rooftop. Do quick save. Yep, so I'm looking for the music here. Right here. There. I should be able to barely hear it. Blah, 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 blah.
Tubular!
Alright, so next thing will be to make the end trigger zone. The cars are oops. Latest version 111. The cars are set up for the original version. I've since changed the whole level, so I'll have to re-keyframe all the cars, but first I have to do what I'm doing now. Once I do this, pretty much once I do this, I'll be able to edit the cars. They're pretty much only set up for like half of this level, whereas I doubled the whole length of it. So now they're going to be coming out of the tunnels instead of kind of just nowhere. Let me think. So, okay. So this will be a pretty simple little addition here. I'm going to go to gadgets, sensors and input, trigger zone. I'm going to be putting the trigger zone, turn our grid on actually first. Trigger zone, I'm going to put a trigger zone in the middle of our tunnel here. Pretty much right when you enter it. That's when we'll have a trigger. Change it to a square. Resize it. You can tell it's right once you get into the tunnel. It's going to detect any controlled puppet, which is all we need. So then I'm going to just, so they're going to hit this trigger zone, and now we need to just add, if I go to gadgets, gameplay gear, doorway. So now we're creating a doorway. So, and we're going to connect it to this trigger zone we just made. So this trigger zone is going to activate this doorway. The doorway is going to end, I'm going to call it the loop end. Freestyle loop end. Free skate. Plus, I want to put a plus on it. It's on exit. I'm going to change it to dissolve. I'm going to change the color to black, so it dissolves to black. I'm going to put the fade out time to 1.2 seconds. So now basically once we hit this trigger zone right here, it's going to activate that doorway, and that doorway is pretty much going to loop the game, so you'll start back here every time. Just only for the free skate mode, because you're just kind of just going to allow you to skate forever and ever. You're just going to keep going through the tunnel.
Dude!
So let's quick save it. I'm going to try to actually link it up now. Let's see if it works. Go to borders. So I'm going to search for... free skate mode. Let's duplicate it. So I should be able to go from here to there. Then here to there. And it'll just keep looping these two. In theory. Let's try it out. I think I can just start it from here.
You will listen now. My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking.
So I'm hitting X and going to free skate. And let's just skate through as fast as we can here.
Tubular! Dude! Gnarly! Hiya! Mega! Hiya! Mega! I love being a turtle!
Come on. Hey, it worked. Holy crap.
Awesome!
It looped. Just as I was hoping. We're gonna just delete that one for now, though. Okay, so now that we know that it loops, I'll edit that a little bit more. Start this guy a little bit further back. And we still haven't re-added any lighting or anything right now, I believe. Let's try that out. So you see our sun and sky is turned off. Let's just turn that on for now. Maybe try to get a little sunset vibe or something going on. Get the sky brighter. Even give it some color here. I don't know, let's check that out. Or should we just do like a clear blue sky?
Tubular.
Thing? Yeah. Go. Let's try blue sky this time. Less fog. Let's give that a try. Not blue enough. Too blue. Does that sun need to be yellow maybe? Getting there. It's getting there. Orange is better? Oh, yeah. Little sunset.
Mega.
Well, do like something like that. Could go back to like a sunset scenario. Ooh, that's actually looking pretty good here. So if I do It's looking pretty good. Ooh, little sunset vibes.
Tubular.
Let's see what'll cap this off is the stars that I'm about to add. The fuck you mean it'll cap me? Oh, that's why. Had a weird filter on. Find the stupid. See, when I paste this in, I gotta try to find the paste the sun and sky in there, which I have to be able to find and delete it. Try some other colors. Yeah, I will here in a sec here. See if I can turn this on, turn this on. Oh, there it is. See, I just have to find this. There we go. Alright, so now that we got that figured out, I can go back, try some different colors. Where did it go? Oh, it's this right. So I was thinking, I always like to do kind of like a purplish. So if we were to do a light blue sun, and then like a purple sky. What's better? Let's try shadow. Let's try detail. Whoa. A lot of detail. You dyeing the tips of your hair purple. Damn, nice.
Dude!
Purple is kind of my color. I like a little, like blue and purple. Or pretty much purple with purple on purple, purple on pink, purple on black.
Mega!
Not loving those colors. screw anything up. This is interesting.
Tubular.
Too red though.
Dude. Gnarly.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to just go back to what it was. Sunset's not doing it for me. Kind of want just a daytime. We'll get the contrast from night to day. Light blue.
Awesome.
Then get the sun up higher. Kind of find that happy medium. Something right around there, I bet. Same way I love purple backgrounds with a little bit of white and black splatter on. Yeah. I've got a few paintings like that.
Tubular.
It's cool, I haven't dyed my hair in a while. Used to.
Dude.
Okay, I'm thinking of adding some clouds now. Let's do a quick save. So I've made a really sweet cloud preset. Let's see if it fits in here. We're gonna go search my creations, cloud. There it is, cloudy sky. I'm gonna pop it in here. Plunk that down and just see how it looks. Looks absolutely horrible. Try that. That's better. Whoa. I don't know why it's so glitchy like that. Eh. Might have to delete it. Let's see. Yeah, that's just gonna be distracting and still stupid looking. It's alright. It's worth a try. Wasn't meant to be. I'm just going for a realistic. I want things to look just janky like that. I can add like clouds differently.
Tubular. Dude! Dude! Gnarly!
Alright, free skate. I still need to animate those vehicles. Yeah, I can add rain. Maybe I'll do it right now. See if it looks good. So, I don't have a very good rain myself. Well, maybe I do. Let me look. Can't remember if I made rain before. No. So I can search Dreamiverse and then go to most thumbs up. Man, that one sucks. Easier to find snow, I can tell you that. Nature effects, maybe. When this rain. Let's try that. Yeah, there's some rain. Eh. Maybe try some snow. Oh, there's clouds. See, you can get some clouds in here. Maybe rain. Here we go. Some terrible snow. No, thank you.
Tubular.
Grinding. Very good. Alright, let's do a quick save of that. Oh boy, I tell you what, it's late and I'm kind of running out of things to do for this stream, so I'll probably end it. We'll finish with one more playthrough of the whole shebang here. I'll make sure to save it. Let's see, what was that? Free roam, free skate. Do I have auto update on that? Yeah. We don't have it on free roam properly, but yeah, I know it's Friday.
Awesome!
So we're gonna play it through one more time. We'll be right back though.
Gnarly! I love being a turtle!
Let's get it rolling here. Loading screen. Very unnecessary. Beginner's tutorial. You can skip it with up on the D-pad.
Righteous.
Double jump.
Wicked.
R1 to crouch. Also changes the camera a little bit.
Radical. Mega.
Ride the ooze for a speed boost. City entrance time trial. Let's get in it.
Cowabunga. Radical. Awesome. Tubular. Tubular. Gnarly. 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 Mega. Mega.
Definitely faster to grind, and even this front car here is the fastest car.
I love being a turtle.
It's a good way to gauge your speed just by that front car. It's like the pace car.
Righteous.
Into the ooze. Oh man, horrible.
Ninja pizza.
Yeah, pretty poor time this time around.
Terrific. Bossa Nova. Wicked. Whoa.
I have a horrible time. Usually it's more like 119.
Excellent.
We're up to 130.
You will listen now.
Now we get to the end credits.
My master Yoshi's first rule was possess the right thinking.
We're just gonna skip to free skate.
Only then can
Nah, you can free skate. This just goes on forever and ever and ever if you really want it to.
Tubular. Dude.
Pretty sweet though. Pretty proud of this. Almost there, almost finished. I'll probably release it maybe tomorrow or Sunday. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, friends. It's Clever Trev. Streaming and dreaming. Hit me up. Catch you later.